handling pressure. Sometimes the situation in front of us, the end goal in front of us is so huge and so overwhelming that we are forced to be in the present moment and do whatever needs to be done just now without thinking too much about the end line. And that is what happened with Virat Kohli in that particular innings. The interviewer actually talks about how at one point of time the win probability of India was, I think, close to 3%. That is how hard it was for India to win from that particular situation. And Kohli describes very well how he was almost forced into just being in the present moment and just doing whatever needs to be done right now without thinking too much about the finish line. And I think that is a very valuable life lesson for all of us. In a lot of situations where we are overwhelmed with whatever task is there in front of us, whatever mountain of end goals are there in front of us, all we need to do is something that we really just forget. What we need to do is sit back, relax, take a deep breath, and focus on whatever needs to be done in the present moment, whatever needs to be done right now. Of course, with the objective of the finish line in mind, but sometimes you can't even see the finish line. So you do whatever needs to be done with that finish line in mind, but not worrying too much about whether or not this will lead to that finish line. Because sometimes it is so far away from you that if you worry too much about whether that end goal will ever be reached, you will hamper your present moment action itself. And that is it. That is the life lesson. So, whenever the situation overwhelms you, sit back, relax, take a deep breath, and do whatever needs to be done in the present moment. And there is something Virat Kohli says in this interview that I particularly love. He says, if there is a lot of pressure in the entire situation, if you think that you can crack under that pressure, it's also very likely that the opposition might crack. So, again, what you need to do is hold on to your horses, make sure that you are relaxed, make sure that you are doing what needs to be done in the present moment, and that's it.